Man, oh man, the shepherds. Lots going on out there, America. And we will get into all of it. We're going to have two special guests during this program. We're going to have Matt Taibbi, who's going to walk us through what Tulsi Gabbard found as the Director of National Intelligence. That's next hour. In hour 3, Zuhdi Jasser, we're going to talk about what's going on in Syria and the fact that we have an individual who's an envoy to Syria, Turkey, and Lebanon, a guy by the name of Tom Barrack, who in my view is a disaster. In my view, he should be fired. A complete disaster. And I'll get to that later. You've never heard of him, and I will explain why. He's a disaster. In part, it has to do with the fact that I got a video about 90 minutes ago. And I opened this video, and I shouldn't have opened it because it's very upsetting. And I'm not going to tell you who gave it to me. And it was a video of a Syrian terrorist who I believe is part of the Syrian army. With his covered face, his face covered, surrounded with other, and this individual was surrounded by others of his sort. Fairly young man, thrown to the ground. And while he was alive, they carved out his heart. It is now an image that I can never erase from my mind. Just a civilian who they grabbed. And this guy cut out his heart, pulled it out of his chest, and held it up for everybody to see. Now, the other day, the Israelis, who have a significant Druze population, Druze are Arab Christians. That's what they are. They've been around thousands of years. And the Syrian army and the Bedouins and others, ISIS is still there in some form under a different name, are trying to ethnically cleanse the Druze, eliminate them. The video that is out there about how they're slaughtering people in hospitals, doctors, and so it's hard to stomach. So the Israelis have come to their defense. The Israelis have a significant Druze population on the border with Syria, around the Golan Heights. Some 700,000, give or take. And they've been asked by the Druze community to please help. There's not another country on the face of the earth that's helping. None. And so the Israelis have been helping. Their Air Force has gone in there. They have warned the Syrians. This regime is led by a former ISIS leader who worked with Al-Qaeda, who has said that he's now reformed and is now backed by a number of Arab countries, including Qatar and Saudi Arabia and the UAE. But the Syrian army is involved in these slaughters. And so people are saying, what the hell's going on here? I thought we lifted all these sanctions. So I'm getting into it now, obviously. We lifted all these sanctions to give them a shot at the request of the Saudis and the Qataris. And so the Israelis have come to the defense of these people. Nobody else has. And there was some kind of an arrangement that had been made where the Syrians would pull back and they'd pull back these terrorists. But that's been broken. And so we've an envoy. I don't know who this guy is, but Zuhdi Jasser does, and we'll get into this in hour 3. His name is Tom Barrack, or Barrack, Barrack. I don't know this for a fact, but I believe he's one of the great leakers that we have, and there's two others who I think I know who they are, too. But if I'm wrong, so be it. It's just a surmise on my part, given the nature of the leaks to Axios and given what's said substantively. But he's not the only one. And if he's not the one, so be it. But it really doesn't matter, does it? because he went on the record with the Associated Press. And you know who he condemned, Mr. Producer? The Israelis. The Israelis are making it more, quote-unquote, complicated because they're defending the Jews who are being slaughtered in a genocidal, ethnic attack, war, terrorist invasion, whatever you want to call it, trying to wipe them out, and in the most horrendous ways, going into their hospitals and slaughtering their doctors and their nurses and the patients, kidnapping the babies. They have video of it online. These are animals, just like the animals who attacked the Israelis on October 7th. Same mindset. These are people that come out of the ISIS, terrorist mindset. Now they have different names. Now they're part of the Syrian government. So people are wondering what exactly is going on here. And the head of Syria is an ISIS, or was an ISIS, mass murder, torture. And what does he say? Well, the Druze started it. The Druze don't have enough people. They don't have enough weapons. They don't have anything to start anything. He's a liar. He's a terrorist. But my focus is on this guy, Barrack, Tom Barrack. The idea that the one country that is stepping in to try and protect these people is making the situation, quote unquote, complicated is sickening. And if you saw what I saw in this video, carving out a heart in another person's chest. And this poor guy, he was thin, there was nothing to him. And they grab him and they do it, and what they're doing to people there. And for our envoy to talk about how matters are being complicated because the Israelis are trying to defend these people and help these people, how sick is that? His ass should be fired, in my humble opinion. I don't know who he is. I don't know his connection. I don't know anything about him. I don't need to. Sick. And, of course, the Syrians and the ISIS wannabes, they hear this guy criticizing the one country that's trying to defend the Druze, the Christian Arabs, and what do they take from it? Motivation. That's what they take from it. Motivation. Sick. Sick. I won't even post this. It's so grotesque. I won't post it. You did take my word for it. Tulsi Gabbard has released information that is stunningly unbelievable. Now, it's believable in the sense that we kind of knew this, but this connects all the dots. And we're going to have Matt Taibbi on, who's quite good, in hour 2, editor of Racket.News, to discuss this with us. When we come back, I want to remind you of something. This is very important that this information is coming out. Very important. Some people are dismissing it. Democrats, a couple of legal analysts. But, of course, we don't care if they dismiss it or not. We think for ourselves here that Obama was, in fact, behind this. That the senior ranks of the Obama regime knew exactly what it was doing. And it was trying to take out Donald Trump from the get-go. Yours truly told you this from the get-go.